Hi friends, welcome to my channel Simple Learning Tips. So in today's video we'll be discussing about job design, and the topics covered in job design are definition of job design, factors affecting job design, and job design you can call it methods, approaches, techniques. So there are certain terms which are related to job design, so that I'll be explaining today. So without much further ado, let's move on to today's topic. That is definition of job design. I've just included a basic definition. I'll just read it out. That is, job design is, Davis has defined job design as the specification of the content, methods and relationships of jobs in order to satisfy technological and organizational requirements as well as the social and personal requirements of the job holder. Now, please don't get confused or get terrified with this definition, because it simply means, see, whenever you get a new term or you hear a new term, you define that word. Okay, job design. That means designing the job. Okay, and job design, this steps come after this process come after job analysis. And if you have not watched that video, I'll leave the link in the iCard as well as the description box below. I've covered job analysis, job description, specification, everything in my previous video. Please do check out that, because job design let's say that job design is a sequence, logical sequence of job analysis. Okay, I'll just give a quick recap. Like job analysis, you know that we are analyzing the job. And there are two terms, job description and specification, through which we have identified what are the factors that are required to perform a job and what do you expect from an employee for performing that job. So that is job specification and description. Now, job analysis means here you're arranging the jobs, okay? You're designing, you're framing the jobs in such a manner that the task, duties, or responsibilities, qualification, methods and the relationships, whatever is related to completed job. Okay, so you are designing all these things. We have identified the duties, responsibilities, everything previously, the specification, the skills required, qualification, everything. Now you have to arrange it, you have to design it. Okay, let's say for example, you are putting that rangoli. You have identified the colors that you want. Okay, you know that these are the you need or you have you googled it and you found out the design that you want to put in the rangoli during Diwali. You have arranged it. Now you have to decide which circle you have to put first and which design you have to draw first, right? Because you cannot randomly draw that rangoli. That would be a full chaos. So the same way, you have arrived these conclusions and now you have to design the job. Okay. Now, why? Because a successful job design will help in lot of ways, because that helps to balance the requirement of employees, also the organization needs. So it will satisfy both the employee needs as well as the organization needs. Okay. Also, there is one more advantage of job design, that is the work should be, or the job, any job should be arranged in such a manner that it will reduce boredom, monotonous, dissatisfaction among employees. Okay. So that is what job design all about. I hope it is clear, because previously, nowadays because of the current scenario, maybe it is difficult to get a job, but still, if you have good qualification and if you have the skill and if you have the attitude to get a job, you will find a job today, because there are ample amount of opportunities. Okay, so and if you are very good at it, then it is very difficult for the organization, because they have to retain you. They have a lot of competitors, and competitors will offer a lot of lucrative packages, and not only money, there are other factors also which now employees prefer. Previously, like during World War or after our independence, maybe the time where people gave money more importance. Now also money is very important. We all want to earn more, but still, apart from money is not the only factor, I would say. There are so many other factors like motivation factors are there, intrinsic, extrinsic motivating factors. Okay, so all these things has to be taken into consideration while you are framing a job. Otherwise, people will leave the organization. Attrition rate will be high and all that if you are not taking job design very seriously. Now, next one, what are the factors affecting job design? Now, the various factors there are mainly three factors: organizational factors, environmental factors, and behavioral factors. Now, how an organization factor will affect job design? By, like I have written here, work nature, okay, work ergonomics based on their culture. Now, work nature means, while analyzing these factors, you have to do a lot of planning and you have to do a lot of organizing, controlling everything. Okay, so that is work nature. That is, there are various elements in a job, right? We all know that job means, suppose any executive, marketing executive or HR executive does not mean a title. There are a lot of elements in that. Okay, so a job design is required to classify various activities in a job, various tasks in a job. Okay, or what are the various set of jobs that is associated with this job title. So that task can include planning and monitoring, controlling, etc. Lot of things are there. Suppose let's say if it is a marketing executive. Now, in that marketing executive, is he a sales manager? Like, is his profile related to sales? Does he have to manage a team? Okay, so all these things has to be designed. That is work nature. Will it be outside field related job? So all these things should be designed in this time frame, in this context. So that is why work nature. These are the factors affecting the job design. Okay. Next one, ergonomics. Now, ergonomics means it helps in designing job in such a way that it takes into consideration the physical abilities and individual behavior or individual traits of an employee. And while taking why these things are important? Because that will ensure efficiency and productivity. Okay, so that is ergonomics. Next one, workflow. Workflow means mostly in how that series of work are designed, or how the workflow process is designed. All this will come under organization factors. Now, culture, that is very important factor in a job design, because we cannot ignore what are the practices that were being followed in the organization previously. Might be that organization might have started 20 years back. Okay, so you cannot hurt the feelings of the organization. There might be some values. Okay, so all these things should be consideration while designing a job. Next one, and environmental factors. Now, this means both internal and external. Now, both internal and external means employee skills and abilities. You should understand while designing a job frame. You should understand the kind of people you can attract, or what are your employees' current skill, abilities they possess. All these things. Otherwise, what will happen is that you will design a work which require more complex skills and abilities. An employee will find it difficult to cope up with that, and thereby it will lead to low productivity. So that we don't want, right? So you should take into consideration employee skills, availabilities, whatever is available in your organization. That should be in an organization, that should be considered while framing a job. Next one, socio-economic and cultural expectations. Now, this means that you should understand the upbringing or the place where an employee belongs, or his educational factors, his thinking abilities. All these things you should take into consideration while designing a job. See, previously, like I'm saying, previously it was process oriented, but now it is more employee oriented. So all these things should be taken into consideration while designing a job. Next factor is behavioral factor. Now, this means that we humans have a lot of needs, right? And that needs has to be satisfied in an organization, so that productivity in an organization will increase. You cannot disregard or you cannot discard the needs of an employee. Ultimately, what will happen? He will not work. Okay, his productivity will decrease, his motivation level will decrease, efficiency will decrease. Finally, what will happen? It is a loss to an organization. So you have to take into the consideration what are the requirements, what is that an employee expects from an organization while designing a job. First one, you can say autonomy. Now, I would say that, if you have watched Friends with Benefits, that Justin Timberlake, he says that he read that Warren Buffett has a, policy where open door policy. So he removes the, door of his cabin. That what I want to say is that an organization should have literally an open environment where the employees, they are not working on the basis of a fear. Okay, but they should, because if you have more open environment, what will happen is that promotes creativity, independence, freedom, and these all will lead to increased efficiency. Okay, so that is autonomy. There should not be a controlled environment, right? Constant monitoring and torturing and, threatening employees, that should not be there. There should be a kind of freedom and not so laser, too much of freedom should not be there, but at least the employees, there should be an open communication method so that the productivity will increase. Next one is feedback. Now, feedback should be an integral part of every organization. Mostly, it should be constructive criticism. Criticism can be given, but not at the cost of, an organization. That is, destructive criticism should not be encouraged. Constructive criticism you can give to employee. That is required because they also will care to know how, in which area they can improve, employees can improve. So that is part of job design. That should be a part of job design. Then diversity. Diversity means, in a job, if you are doing the same job again and again, that will lead to boredom. Let's say, you are watching DDLJ movie and you are watching it daily and you are watching it 3 times a day. Let's say, okay, for 1 month, you can watch 2 months, 3 months, but constantly you are doing it for, 1 year, you will be bored. And if you are not watching any other movie, you will be totally bored. So same in an organization that variety should be there, that pulse, that dynamics should be there, various factors should be there. Next, so we'll move on to the next topic. I hope it is clear. So last one is job design approaches or methods. Okay, so in this we have main 3 components, I could say, or the approaches, methods, techniques, you can call anything. These are the main 3 terms related to job design. Now you have to understand it carefully because there are only minor differences between all these. Now job rotation. Now job rotation means, like I've given here, employees moving from one job to another. Now that, within the department or for to avoid boredom. For example, I'll give you with it will be better if I'll explain with an example. For example, there is an HR faculty and he or she is teaching first year MBA students. First year. Okay. So in your first semester, let's say you have human resource management and you have principles of management, you have organizational behavior, you have business communication. Okay. All these are related to HR. So HR faculty who was taking classes only for organizational behavior, one day she is also given the opportunity to teach human resource management. Okay. And she is also given the opportunity to teach business communication. She is also given the opportunity to teach principles of management. Okay. So that she also will have some kind of variety. Rather than teaching HRM, human resource management, on a daily basis, he or she is asked to maintain some kind of variety. So that, suppose if one day business communication faculty does not come, this HR faculty, she can go and cover that class. Okay, so that is job rotation. Now, job enlargement, you have to understand this. That is horizontal expansion of your job, of anybody's job, of employee's job, basically. So, job enlargement means that It includes, combining various activities at the same level in an organization, and they are being added to the existing job. So, like horizontal expansion of the job activities. Just imagine, like for this, like this example, she is an HR faculty. She is teaching, first year MBA. There are like, let's say 4 batches. So already she is teaching 4 batches in a college, first year MBA. She is teaching HRM. So that is her job profile. So let's say there are 4 batches, so 4 activities, and in that, so that is her job. You are horizontally adding, let's say, one more responsibility. Let's say she can also prepare question paper for the exam. Okay, and that is another addition, horizontal addition. Then maybe she could go for invigilation. Okay, so again another addition, and also maybe she could do admin work. Okay, and or let's say she can go for placements. She can go outside the college to for placements related to placement related activities, to bring placements to the college. That is another horizontal expansion. Okay, so that thereby increasing her PR skills. Now these all add varieties to her job. Okay, so that she will not get it is not monotonous that she is only teaching, but apart from that she is having horizontal expansion of another being added, like admin work and placement related activities, exam related activities. Okay, she is also handling that. So all these things, addition work you are giving to the same job. I hope it is clear. And maybe she is taking her students to industrial visits. Okay, so these are add-on responsibilities. That is job enlargement. I hope it is clear. It is horizontal expansion. Just understand this: enlarge, horizontal expansion to the same job. The addition tasks are being added. Now, next is job enrichment. Now, it is different from job enlargement. Job enrichment means vertical expansion of job. See, let's say in the same case, she is an HR faculty, and she has been given an opportunity to work or to assist the work of head of the department. That is, let's say she HOD of let's say management department. Okay, that is, she can make lesson plan. She can, not lesson plan. She can make the timetable. Okay, she can adjust her own classes, and also she can assist. More responsibilities are given. Okay, she can monitor the work of other faculties. She can give feedback to other faculties. She can conduct interviews, and she will help in recruitment. Okay, she's part of interview board of the for recruiting faculties. She's part of that interview board. Okay, so all these things, but just understand, this is not a promotion. It is like in the same, because these things might be a motivating factors for some. Like in the same profession, you are being given add-on layers, like more. I could say like more controlling, more power. Okay, so these might be motivating factors to a lot of people. So that is job enrichment, which means vertical expansion in the job. So I hope it is clear, and if it is not, please let me know in the description box, and I'll try to solve. I'll try whatever I know. I'll try to share. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Please leave your valuable comments, and please do tell me what are the topics that you want me to cover in this channel. Please let me know that. So thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos like this.